From time to time, we have discussed the question of the influence of the press, and you cannot deny that on all occasions I have been able to make out a fairly strong case for the justification of the statement that journalists on the whole work for the cause of progress, and if you should not be willing to allow this, they would be unduly condemned for that for which they were not altogether responsible. You will recollect that some time ago, I cannot say the exact date, you stated that you were not satisfied that the influence of the press was for good. I would not reopen this question so soon again if it were not for the speech of one of our leading orators the other day, which impels me to write a few words respecting it. He was the principal guest at the annual dinner of the local press club, and I have carefully perused more than one report of the speech in the several newspapers in which it has appeared. He said he was getting on in life and for some time past had withdrawn from public life and hoped that he had done with public speaking. The great terror of every public speaker in his time was the reporter, but to some extent, and to what extent is apparent from a study of newspapers, pressmen had ceased to report the speeches to which it was understood the whole community were looking forward with breathless interest. Para change. At any rate, the speaker continued, the reporter was no longer the terror of public speakers, and now only reported the speeches of the great lions of the front bench. He believed that the press did work for the cause of progress, but at the same time he warned his hearers of their influence in the cause of peace and implored them to hesitate before they did anything to bring about the horrors of war. It is on this question of war, he went on to say, that you are not at one with me. You must not be vexed if I venture to repeat that I cannot see why you should condemn at all times and under all circumstances the influence of the press in this matter, as if it were the duty of the journalist in so many words to denounce all wars and cry for peace on every occasion. A notable writer says, "War is sacred, and there can surely be no doubt that it is absolutely necessary to use force for the suppression of tyranny and wrongdoing. I may not be able to see you for a long time to come, so I hope you will not fail to write me on this subject. Doubtless you will be able to find some objections to my statements. Still, I am able to think that you will modify your views in the early future. If it be not too much trouble to you, will you kindly post to me the copies of the pamphlets I lent you some time ago, and although you may not have read all of them, perhaps you will give me your opinion on those you have perused. We should exhibit charity in our words at all times, and in this spirit I trust we shall always express our thoughts when writing to each other on controversial topics.